So our database is on ice sightings. So for our project, we had to build a database and then write a report and create a presentation based on this database.
This is our ER diagram shown with its minimum and maximum cardinalities in crow's foot notation. As you can see, we have 5 tables here. We have our ice spotted table, brutalities table, our vehicles table, and our agents table, as well as our legal help table, which is supposed to contain legal resources for people who need help with immigration detention. Tables have relationships that are explained in our ER diagram.
And then our project is a database showing sightings of ice and then any information related to this that people might be interested in. And then the background is that we decided to do this because we noticed that there had been an increase of arrests in ICE, especially as reported in the news. And then unfortunately right now this information is spread across multiple platforms. So with our project we hope to bring it together into one platform. And then unfortunately as we were doing our project we encountered a lot of issues like there being blurry pictures or just confusing information or large blocks of text. So we had to come up with approximate or hypothetical answers sometimes. So something that people can get from our database is they can see the total number of vehicles and the total number of agents that have been seen in a state. So like in Rhode Island there's been 2 vehicles and 3 agents seen. And then something else that people can find is legal firms within a certain state. So like here are some legal firms in Florida. And then within our database, here we have our ICE sightings, which is our ICE spotted table, and then information that's important for this. And then we have a table that shows information regarding agents at these different locations that ICE has been seen. And then we have a table that shows brutalities and whether or not they've occurred at the places that ICE has been seen. And then we have a vehicles table which shows information about vehicles at the various places that ICE has been seen. And then we also have a table that shows information about legal firms that can help people with immigration related issues. And then within this database we can run different queries. So here we can get information about the number of vehicles and the number of agents in the state. So here you can see there's been 2 vehicles in Florida and 35 agents in Florida. Or in New York there's been 3 vehicles and then 7 agents. And then you can also see, for example, if there have been sightings of ICE in May, so you can see the state and then the date that these sightings occurred. And then someone might want to see information about legal firms just within a certain state. So here you can see different legal firms within Florida.
We take that SQL server and we feed it into an Express server through Node.js. That allows it to be accessible through an API endpoint on port 3001, making it so that we're able to then take that data and access it from a web-based dashboard. This connection through the server allows us to pull the exact same SQL queries through to a beautiful front end with data visualizations and graphs as you see here. Here you can also see it displayed that we can show our full SQL tables through our front end as displayed in our SQL database previously. Again, all of this data is live and being served through our SQL server.